man? This is Omar Gooding, and I'm slapping with slap boxing. You hear me? Slap the shit out of one of you,
Slap boxing. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, brother. So if it comes, TV acting, because you spoke about that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you spoke about movies, you know what I mean? So like, is there a different mindset that you have to go through to function in either one of those worlds? Like, do you have to turn
that's
on
a good question.
You know what I mean? You have to turn on the sitcom Omar and then the movie Omar? Like, is there a difference? And
that's a very good question. Honestly, let me take you through it. So basically, back in my day, when we started, the TV actor was a little bit different. It was more vaudeville. It was more cartoonish, a little exaggerated with the spatial expressions, and you do a little too much. I wouldn't say too much, but you do a little bit more. Now you have to be a little more natural, right? But like go to the 90s sitcoms, the Urkels and all that type. Like you'll see the characters that you put on. Even like I think my favorite one was Mo. Mo was fun, but it was a lot of extras. Voice, it was, he got serious. He got to calm down a little bit, but most of it was just, putting a little extra on it.
Yeah.
But it's changed now. So now it's a lot closer, but there's still, you have to sell a joke. You still have to go outside of what would be realistic. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm on a new series now for Disney. I signed to Disney a couple of years back, and we got a show called Saturdays about the skating culture in Chicago. We film it out in Chicago. It's got a great cast. I got Golden Brooks, who plays my wife on the show from Girlfriends. You know what I mean? We got Yo-Yo, who comes to play the Duchess.
What?
Yeah, man. Yo-Yo's on there. She plays the Duchess, who runs the skating rink called Saturdays, that we go to every Saturday. That's why the name of the show is Saturdays. It's on streaming right now on Disney Plus. You can also buy it on Amazon Prime, and of course, it's on the Disney Channel as well. So I slid that in there. With that type of production, everything is more natural now. So I have to worry about your timing. It's difficult because comedy isn't easy overall. People can always tell a joke, but you got to tell it the right way. There's so many parts to a production of that magnitude, especially with Disney, because it was one of the biggest productions I've ever been a part of, like production-wise. It was in the middle of a pandemic, but it was hundreds of people involved in every scene. It was a lot. Whereas these movies, most movies, even the bigger films that I've been on, it's all about being natural. It's about being in the moment. Everything has to make sense, unless you're doing some type of sci-fi wild flick or something like that. But the mindset is, you really want to do your research. You really want to lock into the character. You want to portray the role and feel like you're living it, as opposed to your acting. Best advice I ever got: the key to acting is not acting. I'll read with people. You know what I mean? I'll read with people, and they'll do a scene, and they'll be like, "All right, you ready?" And they're talking to me like this, and they go, "And action." They go, "So I walked in, and I wondered why." No, stop. Like, you're acting, bro. Stop fucking acting. We don't. That's if I hate watching a movie or a TV show and be reminded that I'm watching a movie or a TV show. You're not going to get emotionally invested in it if you think you're watching a movie. You want to forget that you're even watching something, and you're just like, "Oh my God, that was great."